Hi, Room 15. It is Thursday, April 16th. Today we are going to learn how to sort triangles and quadrilaterals. Remember, we have been learning triangles and quadrilaterals this week. Triangles have 3 sides and 3 vertices, and quadrilaterals have 4 sides and 4 vertices. So today we're going to put all that knowledge together to help us sort using all the attributes that we've learned. So our learning targets for today are we can recognize shapes having specified attributes. We can identify and sort types of triangles and quadrilaterals, and we can identify different types of triangles, including isosceles and scalene triangles. So how can you sort and classify these shapes? You want to think attributes. So the attributes that we've learned are sides and vertices. So what are the attributes that we've learned? Sides and, let me move my picture, vertices. So how can you sort and classify these shapes? So take a look at all these different shapes. These are little geoboards. And as you can see some triangles and some quadrilaterals. So let's classify them and sort them. So we have triangles, different quadrilaterals, so the triangles, as you can see, have 3 sides and 3 vertices, and the quadrilaterals have 4 sides and 4 vertices. So that's how you would sort them, by their sides and their vertices. So let's take a closer look at triangles. So as you can see in the picture, all of these are triangles, but we're going to take a closer look at different types of triangles. So first, we need to learn some high school math terms. Can you believe it? You're going to learn math words that a high school student would learn in math class. We are scholars and we got this. So the word that we are going to learn today is angles. An angle is a shape formed by 2 rays or lines, which are called line segments that share an endpoint. Angles are measured in degrees. So if you see this little corner right here, which is where the vertex is, that corner is formed by these 2 lines right here to create this, we call that an angle. So look at the rectangle. Here's a side and here's a side. It creates this corner, which we call an angle, okay? So in the next slide, can you see the L shape? The green part is the angle, okay? So do you see the L shape? This is a line and this is a line. Right here would be the angle, kind of like in the corner of where my thumb and my pointer finger, right there in the corner, okay? So that is where the angle is. So let's find the right angles in these triangles. If you remember, a right angle is where it forms a perfect L shape. We learned that the other day when we were talking about the different quadrilaterals. Okay, we learned that kind of like in squares or a rectangle, they have right angles. Okay, so let's take a look at these triangles. Can you find where the 2 sides create an angle, but the angle is a perfect L shape? So take a look at the pictures. Can you find the angles? I'm going to give you a second to look. So in the first triangle on the left, let's look for that right angle. Here is a side and here is a side. So if you take a look in that corner, it is a perfect L, so that would be a right angle because it has a perfect L shape. Okay, and the second triangle on the right-hand side, that's a side and that's a side, and that's where the L is. It's a perfect L, so that would be considered a right angle. That is high school math stuff. You did awesome. So, triangles that have a right angle. So let's take a look here. Let's find some of the triangles that have a right angle. I want you to look at these 8 different pictures. Can you find the triangles that have a right angle? I'm going to give you a few seconds to take a look. Try to find them. And I'll give you a hint. Not all of the triangles have a right angle. All right, 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look, see if you're correct. That has a right angle. If you can see on the bottom right, left-hand side, it has a right angle. That triangle has a right angle. And that last one. So there were 5 triangles that had a right angle. Take a look at all the triangles that are circled. They all have an angle that have 2 sides that create that perfect L shape or a right angle. So now that we learned about angles, you are going to learn 2 more math words today. The first word is isosceles triangle in the left-hand side. An isosceles triangle is still a triangle with 3 sides and 3 vertices, but there's something specific about this triangle. It has in the triangle, 2 of the sides are congruent sides. Congruent means the same length, okay? And then a scalene triangle, same thing. It still has 3 sides and 3 vertices, but a scalene triangle has sides that are all different lengths, okay? So take a look at the 3 pictures on the left under isosceles triangle, okay? Do you see how the 2 sides that create this shape are the same length, okay? For example, if I were to draw on this side and this side, those are the same length. On the second triangle, this side and this side, same length. And then this last triangle, that side and that side are the same length, okay? If you look on the scalene triangles, this side is completely a different length than that side. This side is also a completely different length, okay? If you take a look at the second triangle, the length of this side is a different length than this side. And then that third side is also a different length. Same as the last triangle. All 3 sides have a different length. So a triangle that has sides that are different lengths is called a scalene triangle. So let's sort these triangles into isosceles and scalene, okay? So that first triangle, isosceles. Scalene. So this triangle has to be turned to the side because the equal sides, I want you to be able to see the equal sides. It's the sides on the top. And then the scalene triangles, as you can see, they all have different lengths. All right, my friends, so now that we've learned about different triangles today, I'm going to show you your activity in Seesaw. So you're going to go to activities, and then you're going to do a quadrilateral and triangle sort, okay? So you're going to click response, add response. I'm a sample student. So here are the instructions. You're going to click the add response button like I just did. And then this is the worksheet that you are going to be using today, okay? You need to use the coloring tool or the drawing tool to color the quadrilaterals green. Remember, quadrilaterals have 4 sides and 4 vertices. So any shape that has 4 sides or 4 vertices, you need to color it green. And then you need to use the same tool, but this time you need to select blue and you're coloring the shapes that are triangles, okay? It can be any type of triangle. A triangle that has right angles, a triangle that is an isosceles triangle, or a scalene triangle, okay? As long as it has 3 sides and 3 vertices. All right, my friends. See you next time.